They're definitely headed this way. So you must be wondering how we wound up here. Well, let's go back to the beginning. For the past 2 months, we've been sailing through the Philippines, and as we were getting closer to the southern borders, we were trying to figure out where to go next. In essence, we had 2 routes to choose between. Route 1 was to head west, out of the Sulu Sea towards Jakarta while hugging the western side of Borneo. And Route 2 was to head southeast, passing through Sulu and Sabah and onwards to Indonesia. There were a couple of once-in-a-lifetime attractions we could only be able to see if we took Route 2. The critically endangered wild Bornean Orangutans and Komodo Island, the only natural habitat of the Komodo dragons. The problem, however, was how dangerous Route 2 could potentially be. In the southern portion of the Sulu Sea, there's a controversy zone on the border of the Philippines and Malaysia where there has been a history of piracy and crimes carried out by the Sultans of Sulu. In recent years, the Malaysian and Filipino governments have put much effort and manpower towards securing the waters. As we did more research and started planning our route, we realized just how strictly the waters are patrolled and started to open more up to the idea of taking Route 2. We arrived in Kudat, Malaysia to check into the country and to get a bit more information from the immigration office before we made our final decision on our route.
I think I would be lying if I said that I wasn't a little bit scared, but I think I also trust like the research and the contacts that you've had, and if you think it's safe to go, like, I'm okay to go. I really would love to go to Komodo Island.
I also trust Mara and Doc, so while it is still a risk, like, I want to go that way.
I agree with Kay. Like, I've been very excited about that route, and Komodo Island, as Kay said, I trust Mara and Doc. I don't think that it would necessarily be unsafe, and I like that there is safety precautions there.
So with that, we decided to take the eastern route through the danger zone. Just before we set out into the danger zone, something unexpected happened. While on YouTube, we noticed that Sailing the Vagabonde had just posted a new video about sailing through these exact waters we were about to enter. We watched their video and were surprised to see that they had sailed into the conflict zone without following any of the protocols or precautions.
We just heard a police siren and a police boat came over. You should see the big gun they have on board. This place used to be bad for piracy.
He goes, 2 kids.
Yeah.
Here.
Kidnapping.
It was rather shocking to see, but the crew and I felt fortunate that we had gotten a glimpse of what was to come. We felt confident knowing that we had taken the proper steps in preparation for the sail. The very last thing we needed to do before we began our excursion was to discuss our crisis plan.
Don't think this is going to happen, so don't freak out. But if it does happen, we want to give it our best effort. Right, so we roll up the jib, put the main in the middle, start the engines, I drive the boat, you guys get the spear guns, knives, boat hook, whatever you can. And that's the goal, to keep them off. If they have guns, different scenario. We come in here, we lock everything, lock the hatches, lock here, and try to keep them out and just delay as long as possible while on the radio, hoping that the cavalry is going to come and get us.
So when we're sailing in these territories, we actually have to check in 4 times a day, letting the government know that we're still safe. So we send a message when we leave in the morning. I have to send one now at 8 o'clock. We got one at 2 o'clock, and then the last one when we arrive at our new destination. When sailing in these waters, any outside sound is suddenly considered a possible danger. However, when you're busy worrying about the possibility of pirates, it's easy to forget the other potential dangers of sailing. As we passed through North Sabah, we found ourselves in a super sketchy area with sporadic shallow patches that were not accurately represented on the charts. Crazy shallows around everywhere, and we know the charts are not really good. So I'm just like watching everywhere. At the moment, I'm more afraid of the shallows than of the pirates, to be honest. Charts are definitely not correct in this area, showing us in a different place than where we actually are. According to the charts, we're on land, so that's great. We're putting up the code 0. Get ready!
and it goes at the front.
The Code Zero is a big light sail we hoist when the winds are low, and it takes quite a bit of effort to put it up. As we were in the middle of the process, we suddenly noticed another boat coming straight towards us at high speed.
We are in pirate zone. It could be police, it could be pirates. They're definitely headed this way.
It's extremely rare that other boats head straight towards us like that. As the boat got closer, I began to panic and started to prepare for the worst.
It's government. Phew! They have the stamp.
They just leave? What? That was weird.
What?
I thought it was pirates, and then I was like, the boat is too cool for pirates.
I think it was just a check. You are entering now in the worst area. So maybe they were like, let's check that everything's okay.
They met us so fast.
I know!
I thought about going to go and hide my laptop in case, because I thought, okay, if we ever get pirates on the way, I'm gonna hide the laptop.
Yeah, because like they don't know how many laptops we got.
Yeah.
We're like, oh no, don't take everything we got. We have one phone.
Thankfully, it turned out to be a government boat. However, the encounter put us on high alert and gave us quite the scare.
Well,
Back to Code Zero. Why am I doing this part again?
Because it's fun for me to watch.
Oh, beautiful. So pretty. If only she was turquoise,
I know.
it would be perfect.
There's now another boat speeding at us.
It's definitely turned this way. Should we hide our laptops?
I hate that now it's like every boat is here. Because before every boat was fun and we were like, whoa! And now that we're in this like zone where we've been told to be cautious and obviously like always better to exercise caution, now we're like scared and maybe not as friendly, which is unfortunate.
100% coming this way. Turned a bit now.
Hide the laptops!
It was yet another boat that just wanted to check on us. We know it's not right of us to assume the worst. However, in this moment, we prefer to be safe than sorry.
Fish? What do we do? Fish! Oh, he's a big one! Yes! Sorry, fishy. I love you, but it's just you. It's just one.
Oh my god! My arm got so tired.
Fish for breakfast! Fish for lunch! Fish for... Come on, Monica, we starve if you don't reel in this fish.
We haven't had food for weeks.
So close! Whoa! Somebody hold me! Oh my god! I'm definitely gonna fall in! He's so big! What? Come here! Whoa, that's deep! This looks so scary! Ah!
Get it from the back.
From the back?
Yeah.
No.
Because then.
This thing looks so terrifying.
Yeah.
It's so long!
No, you gotta go the other way when she has it. Watch your feet.
Pulling it up. Look at that! Oh my god! That is massive.
What the hell is that?
It's a barracuda.
It's a barra.
Really bad.
Yeah.
We could, but we're gonna throw it back.
Yeah. It's not good for eating. Oh.
Look at those teeth.
I feel bad too.
I'm sorry.
I just want to fish one and we eat it and that's it.
He said I don't even feel a hook in my mouth. It didn't drag through my whole cheek. I'm just a fish.
So there's like a bunch of police boat and patrol boats, and it's like, okay, you know, we feel safe,
So
they're
much
around.
safer.
But then it's like, why are there so many? Like,
Should we be worried?
should we be worried?
After anchoring the day before, we decided to take a break from sailing and visit the village of Tambisan. Tambisan is a safe spot that we were recommended to check out by ESCOM. We thought it would be a good opportunity to learn more about the controversial history of the surrounding areas from the village locals.
Hello! Thank you very much!
Upon arriving in the village, we met Muhammad, a volunteer at the local mosque and village school.
Hi!
When we ran into him, he was together with the students preparing for Ramadan, which would start in a couple of days. but was happy to show us around a bit. We asked Muhammad what life is like in the village and what the educational experience is like for the kids. He told us about the pleasant lifestyle in Tambisan, but he went on to reveal an unfortunate truth that many locals face.
No document.
He explained to us that in the area, people that are not 100% Malaysian are not able to get a government ID. Without an ID, you cannot go to school, it's almost impossible to get a job, and you lose many of the rights you would otherwise have. And as Muhammad said, we're all human. After chatting with Muhammad, he suggested that we head over the channel to the other side of the village where we may be able to find more people to talk to.
Hello!
So, these guys at the table, they know who we are. They come in, they're just like knew the name of our boat.
Yeah, and they asked where we were going. We obviously told them. And we are wondering if they are undercover pirates. And we've just messed this whole thing up for ourselves.
And they're like, how many people are in the boat? Oh, we're like, it's just us. There's no one on the boat right now guarding it. It's open, actually.
They said they don't have a boat.
That's true. But that's what a smart pirate would say.
Maybe they will just let the on-boat pirates know. Yeah. It's like they're here.
Because they're obviously the undercover land pirates.
Class.
Turned out the undercover land pirates were actually the military, so we headed over for a chat.
What do you do here?
We operating a radar.
Okay.
Like
military.
like Coast Guard.
Yeah, because they said like in 2016 and 17 it was really bad, and then it was still a bit until 2020, but after that it's been good. It's still a little bit.
Yeah, but you have to stay alert.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen a pirate? No.
No. So if we would stay like close to land, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. We always just meet nice people all the time. It's good.
After our visit in Tambisan, we felt that we had gained a slightly better understanding of the controversy with the Sultans of Sulu. For the next couple of days, although still alert towards passing boats, we started to be a bit more relaxed towards the entire situation. We started the trip pretty confident about the safety in this area. We would never go through an area where we were actually concerned about our own safety. Unfortunate episodes have for sure happened in this area, but thanks to a government with its people's security in mind, these dangers are now almost completely gone. We were greeted by nothing but open arms and kindness, and reminded that the act of some few people should not color the way we see others. Malaysian Borneo is filled with beauty inside out. This is Mara, signing off.